Sweet. Alright, gentlemen. Who remembers what happened last time?
You know, that is a great question, citizen.
Hold on, I gotta open up everything.
We broke through the wall, or the door, I should say, and the wall that led us into the hidden library or locked library of this ancient temple, as well as discovering a secondary hidden storage room. And as we kind of looked through the books and everything, it revealed a lot of ancient text of the area, as well as old text about the underground, as well as having some sort of diorama of the solar system, which, once we unlocked its secrets, opened that secret room, which had a bunch of cool, interesting stuff inside it. Some potions, some weird, crazy gadgets here and there, some things that improve abilities of other people. And as we gathered all our stuff, we decided to finally go rest in the town and then try to hit the underground tomorrow. Which, well, as we went back into town, someone grabbed the amulet that we know is cursed, but somehow forgot they were cursed and got cursed again.
I couldn't even identify it was being cast out.
Yeah, Ty tried to identify the amulet.
Touching it.
Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah,
he was not aware.
Yeah, we had a curse again. We dealt with the curse, and
I now have that amulet in it on my belt, just kind of waiting to touch somewhere with it.
Or, I guess we were thinking for that.
Yeah.
I think we put it in the
lead
box. Put it in the bag of holding.
Right. Which we got from the abracadabras, which makes random things we need.
Yeah.
As long as it's not worth a high amount.
Yep.
Try to remember anything else that happened. Come on, you guys gotta help me here.
Let's see. We went to
the tower.
We
Uh-oh. Viridian went robot.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're good now.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Am I still a robot? Oh, good.
Occasionally.
We explored the tower a little bit. Up on level 3, there was a series of display cases with a few items. We found what was the magic ion stone, the one that stores spells?
Stone of Reserve.
Oh, now you guys are sounding robotic, but it's probably me.
The Iron Stone of
and
Reserve.
We found Clark, Destroyer of the World, one of the 4 indicators of creation, in technically clone form. Apparently, he's some form of ancient evil that still.
Finish him, yes.
And I know it's terrible. Oh, never mind. There we go. Let's see. We then went through the rift in time in the basement. Found a big magical reactor that's basically sucking unlimited power out of reality to power everything in the tower. Couldn't recognize the arcane text, but it was similar to the text in the underwater cavern. I left, felt a little bad, but made my saving throw, so felt fine. The town wasn't there. The monastery where Father Red Tears was still inhabited by monks. I came back through. And then we went up to floor 1, which is a party of elves, humans, Simic hybrids, Vedalken, Asimar, only those races, 250-ish people. On the wall they had holographic TVs and muted propaganda films. The party is a revolution. Asking one of the partygoers what was going on, they said it was a revolution and they were going to kill the gods. He then kind of flickered out of reality a little bit, like he's a weird time ghost, so that's the thing. Yes, I have written here, flickered out, time fuckery. And then Mike and Slane walked out and all eyes turned to them and says combat next session, which may or may not happen depending on how we play things.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would not
that's
have
what I
walked
got.
out had they reacted to Mike, though, so.
All eyes turned towards
guess
Mike
I'd missed-
as he had
Yeah.
walked out into the middle of the populace, and every eye follows him. So what are you doing, Mike, as you're heading out, walking out that way?
Minding my own business, that's what I'm doing.
So you're just casually walking out there as all eyes turn towards you? What's your body language? Are you making eye contact? Are you just trying to go get the punch that's on that table? Like, what's happening? What was the game plan?
Trying to punch that's on the table.
Gotcha. Alright, let's find some good music.
I'll let you do that as I think of a response. So I see them react to.
Oh yeah, there's a visceral reaction. Some gasps, some... Oh my word, like... Does this creature really think he can just walk in here? You know, whispers, definitely, stuff like that.
More astonishment than anything else.
Alright. But, 4 people move in front of you, Mike, before you get to the punch table.
Where's Viridian in all this?
Still talking to Acosta. The person he had, tried to gather info from. Acosta leans in. My word, have you seen this dwarf? Thinks he could just walk on in here. Oh, we'll show him what we do to party guests that aren't invited.
At that point, yeah, Slane will run
Andelias sighs.
Acosta tries to start making his way towards Mike.
Slane will run over towards him, out from behind the curtain.
What form are you in, Slane?
Either one they won't like, so...
Gotcha.
It doesn't truly matter too much. In the Gargoyle, I can be more of a sightseeing thing, I suppose, so I'll stay with the Gargoyle.
Alright, and...
I'll run over to Mike and start dragging him back the other way. And say, you know very well that we are not supposed to walk over here. We were told to wait. Our master would not like it if we were to be seen in front of the others openly.
Acosta now reaches you. And who is your master?
Well, I hate to do this to him, but I'll go ahead and point towards Viridian.
Oh.
Oh,
Is this true? He waves you over. Did you bring these insufferable guests with you?
there are a couple of my retainers who clearly require more training.
Do be sure to whip them properly next time, or we'll do it for you. Cheerio! Well, I must be getting back.
I'll run over and start physically dragging Mike back towards the.
Don't let them despoil the mood. Everyone back to the party, he says. And, you know, the eyes still all follow you and whatnot, but...
Every time the current parts, I
Oh,
move myself to
Make my
the side of it.
haughtiest. Make my haughtiest look and open the curtain.
It's still really real, buddy. Sorry, buddy. Cutting in and out for Viridian.
What server do we have it under?
What's that, Jane?
What server do we have the chat in right now?
I think it's not set to one.
What I mean is, like, when we join a voice call, it always sets it to a server like
It's
Midwest.
automatic. It's not on a specific one. Viridian, where are you in the world? East Coast, West Coast,
Eastern. Eastern time.
Same as Dragon.
Let me set it to East.
My
see if
internet's
that
just
helps.
bad sometimes. It was a little rough yesterday when I was doing
Gotcha.
things. So.
Air, hold on, something weird might happen.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Everyone get kicked and rejoined. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
All right. I set it to East, so maybe that might help a bit.
Radiant, does it help?
I don't know. Am I a robot?
Not currently.
A little
At
bit,
least.
but I could understand that.
Okay. I understand. It's good. I make my haughtiest look and follow them through the curtain.
All right. Make a deception check for the air of it.
Oh, I knew that would happen.
How haughty is this?
Yeah.
Forgot to.
I'll give you advantage because you are in like suit and tie. You use disguise self, so I'll give you advantage. Oh yeah, 100s. Oh dear.
Wah, wah, wah.
Bum, 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 bum,
Yeah.
bum.
Hopefully, I just come off very embarrassed that my retainers have.
A few more whispers pop up. Do you think he just lets his servants do that all the time? Is there no protocol to that man? My word, who invited him? You know, whispers like that.
So this is a bust. Can we go now?
Well, I do believe there might be some information to be found here.
Yes, we came here to learn a little more about Mirrodin.
Yeah.
If this was a masquerade, I would be feel more comfortable.
Yeah, you would fit right in.
I mean, they are all humans out there. Mostly. So, I don't think we'd be any problem.
You're forgetting something.
What?
Remove the mask that the replacement mask I have and just stick my tongue through my cheek.
Alright, I'm gonna roll a perception check for somebody. Find that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I rolled a 20 total. But let me. Okay, 15 is still pretty good. Acosta comes back through the curtain with you. My word. And what have they
Mask back on?
done to you?
Is this you said this is a human, right?
This is a very prim and proper elf. He's got a blue, cobalt blue vest with gold bracketed inlays and pockets that shine. A silver chain that wraps around, and there's actually a diamond on the end of the chain. His cane is very ornate. It's got what looks like a dragon head. A very oddly shaped dragon you've never seen before. But you have, Viridian. It's in that same sort of style of that mural depicted. And it kind of is his, topper of his cane.
Had to be an elf. Oh no.
What have they done to you? The gods are cruel, aren't they?
No. Trying to form words real quick. I'm stuttering here. It's an accident.
Accident, well, that is very sad. Don't worry, we'll get your justice for you.
No, it's okay.
Speak freely here. You're under no persecution. You specifically, anyway.
Really?
Why would we persecute you?
Because I've been persecuted all my life, and I just kind of, assumed the position.
My boy, you've been robbed of a normal life by the gods. And we're going to set out to reverse that very thing, prevent it from ever happening again to anyone. Isn't that wonderful?
That is certainly an opinion.
Rest assured, the gods will be dead by the morning. Come on. Enjoy the party while you can.
Yeah.
Before the fireworks
sure.
start.
Yep, I'll sure to grab some drinks and some hors d'oeuvres.
Just keep those two on a leash, shall you? And he walks away.
Why is he talking to me?
I'm sorry for the blatant racism, by the way. I hate doing that.
Good.
I just gotta look at all of you. Why is he talking to me?
Well, I messed up. Well, actually, here. Let's. You know what? I will. No, I don't know. I'll stay quiet in the corner.
I tuck in my the holy symbol that's like further into my clothing just to make sure it's hidden completely. I do worship a god.
I know. That made it really awkward for you.
Made me really nervous there, buddy. Which is why I didn't say yeah. I'm like, no, that's denying my faith. No, I can't do that.
I mean, blasphemy is a little bit risky when you aren't a cleric.
I am a cleric, though.
Yeah.
I know.
Doubly risky.
I'm sweating bullets here. I'm
I
sweating
want to get
bullets.
smoked.
Medichan has completely disappeared, by the way. She's deep within the bag.
Thanks for the backup. By the way, if I stick my head in the bag of holding, can they hear me scream?
As long as it's fully submerged, I'll say no.
I fully submerge my head in my holding and I go, "Hey, John! Why?" Put my head out. I feel better. I take out an ink and quill and I write safe space on my bag of holding.
All right. Well,
So what are we doing? Why are we here?
Yeah,
Slane on
we've
the-
already
I
learned.
think you two can go out there. I don't think we can.
You want me to mingle?
Well, he seemed friendly enough towards you.
What exactly am I trying to learn?
We're learning about, well, A, what they're doing here.
You're trying to kill the gods.
he did say
How?
feel free to all mingle, just keep those two on a leash. So you get the feeling they're not going to stop you from going out there. There are slaves, not slaves in that sense, but like servants, sorry, that aren't human and whatnot, like the maids and the butlers.
Gotcha. Well,
Uh-oh. Just peeked out through the curtains a little bit.
let's go mingle.
Andelias, you notice a familiar face that just peeked out of the curtains, looked directly at you all, like kind of face palmed for a second, then starts making his way towards you all.
I turn around and start walking back. Nope.
You didn't notice
Oh, I didn't notice. Okay.
Andelias with his passive. But he approaches, and it is Gaston from Lialtor.
Yep.
What are you all doing here?
I point to my companions. That's them. I didn't want to be here.
Looking for information.
Damn it all, you reset me twice.
Ah, sorry.
No matter, what are you? You're just after information. Get on with it, shall you?
Also, there's some sort of creature in
Yes,
this
yes.
tower that.
If you disturb them, they'll come after you. Just keep everything as it should be in this time period. No abnormalities, and you'll be fine.
Do you know what would happen if there were abnormalities?
They'll all go batshit crazy and try to kill you.
Ah,
You'll disturb the
Oh.
time loop. As long as they think it's like a normal day, you'll be fine. It's like white blood cells. You keep the status quo, everything's fine. You become a virus within it, they hunt you down. And he's saying this very hushed.
that may explain what happened to. What's the satyr man's name?
Edgar.
Edgar. Yes.
Now, if you don't mind,
Okay, Mike, stay very close to me and be as quiet as you can.
now if you don't mind,
I
I need to
just-
find somebody. Please don't reset me.
We'll try.
And he storms off back the way he came, and he goes up the stairs.
He's a weird fella.
I wonder what information he's here to acquire.
He said he's looking for someone.
Shall we follow ahead? I feel like it's probably quieter upstairs. We can cross this sea of.
You know, that's an
People.
excellent idea. You go on ahead. I'll hold the fort right here.
Well, someone needs to. All right, fine.
Also, the front,
Slane, Mike, follow me.
the
Very
front
quiet.
door,
Try to look servile.
the front door of the tower is like here and here. By the way,
Thank you.
What do we see if we look out the windows there?
you
Or are there
s-
windows?
there are. Did you see a normal civilization? Like the town's not there, but you see the normal, like atmosphere and world that you would expect to see. Just a lot further back in time.
So, like, reality ending, like in the basement, so much.
No, yeah, none of that. The forest isn't there in this time. None of the trees are grown or planted, even. Hardly. And
Alright,
you
so we're
you
going
do
to
know
try
the Folly Wisp Woods was a planted forest.
Oh, okay.
This forest was made by humanoids, to give not only fey creatures, but certain creature types more realm to prosper.
Huh. Fey Nature Preserve. Interesting.
That was its original intent. Since then, it kind of became wild on its own. But
Hey, you go on ahead.
Right. Mike, Slane, follow me quietly. Try, apologies, but try to look servile if you can.
Yes, attention is not the desired outcome here.
And we will head to the other side of the room.
Anthony, you have to go with them. What if we're cornered or caught down here and we disturb something down here and we're all alone? I figured that would get him. Alright. Again, every eye follows your dwarf and gargoyle companions, but this time they don't, hassle you. Acosta
Stay away.
spots
from
you as you're
anything
heading
important.
and kind of gives Andelias a wink. And then flickers in and out of existence once more. Kind of give you a little shudder, but
See nothing.
Vixen.
Same.
Just
Yeah,
tokens.
the Dragon characters, yeah.
There you go. It's a long, winding staircase up.
You've been reset.
No, I think that was just the effect that we're slightly distracted.
Yeah, these aren't real people. They just kind of... They're like time ghosts. They just kind of flicker every once in a while.
Oh god, even real people don't.
So what you see here as you're passing through is there's people dancing, there's people, for lack of a better term, going dog wild in the bedrooms. But open doors, mind you. There aren't any doors into their private quarters.
Oh god, it's college all over again.
Welcome to the Time Tower of Hedonism.
That's only
Yeah,
a
Mike
few
should
of them.
not
Most
be
of them
there.
are just dancing.
Either Anthony or Andelias should lead the way.
There doesn't seem to be any social stigma about, just getting to business in front of everybody.
But there's one way to make sure they do not want to hang out with me. I take off the mask. Unless they're really freaky.
Honestly, yeah, you draw more looks than not. Kind of overshadowing your companions. But more out
Kinda
of
useful.
more out of interest than disgust or anything like that. Intrigued, even.
Interesting.
Huh, you made yourself some friends.
there's one in that bedroom that even kind of like motions for you to come hither.
I'm confused, so I come hither.
She just pats the bed beside her. Appears to be a Simic hybrid woman.
I sit down. Is she fully clothed?
No, not even a little bit.
Oh, I sit down next.
And under the covers, a man pops up from her right side. Oh,
And
my,
like
what have
Spon-
we here?
And like SpongeBob. Hello, sir. I'm hoping my horrible ugliness does not bother you in the slightest.
Oh, goodness, no. Care to join us?
In conversation? Sure.
Oh, that would be no fun.
Quick message spell to Anthony. Again, Anthony. She's very pretty, but time ghosts. Maybe
Message
don't.
back. If I say no, it could ruin the time.
No means
Maybe
no,
that's-
darling. Like, no fuss.
Oh, well, thank you. Sorry, I thought you wanted to have a conversation. I'll be on my way now.
Talking's for animals.
Mm-hmm.
They go back to it.
Uh-huh.
Guy disappears under the covers.
I walk over to the table. I leave a bottle. Just in case, STDs.
Jesus.
Yeah, and you never know. Dude, practice safe.
Fair enough.
I get itchy.
A bit of elevated music, and towards the center of the room, you can see an old style, like, what's it called? A sonogram, I think?
Yeah.
Playing? Yeah. Pretty chill, actually.
It's not a sonogram. That's something different.
Is it?
Pentagram?
Not a sonogram.
Gramophone.
Gramophone. That might be it.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They aren't using sound waves to load inside of people. They're listening
Gramo-
to music on a record player.
Gramophone, sorry. Words are hard.
Alright, I'm glad I wasn't confused for no fucking reason. I was like, what?
I knew what I meant, but I didn't know what I said.
What did you?
I didn't know what you meant.
So did
good.
I. I knew what you meant, but I knew that wasn't right.
Yeah, I don't know why. Oh well.
I will say it's like, I was in college. I never got invited to these kinds of parties, so I missed out a lot on the experimentation part of college. Anyways, let's keep going. Hello?
Go fix that.
You do see Gaston kind of wading through the crowds and very curiously looking for someone.
Is he like pelvic thrusting as he's walking, trying to fit in?
No.
Damn it.
He is got his, bright white teeth on display at all times, though.
Nice.
Never breaking face, at least.
Where do we see him?
Specifically, just in this center room, just... there are dozens of people still, mind you.
Alright,
Wading through,
Pardon?
casually mingling, looking for someone.
Yeah.
Right.
We're just looking in every room. The hedonistic actions happening.
Yep, it's definitely going down. Not in all of them, just a couple.
Taking notes.
Dear Lord.
No, I'm not.
Literally with a pad and paper. Yes, okay.
Fascinating.
For science.
It is for science. All for science.
Alright, going up to the next floor?
Yeah.
I think so.
I
Alright.
was trying to have a conversation, but they were like, want to bang? I'm like, no.
Oops, came up from the wrong side this time. There you go.
I'm getting a strange sense here. Like, these people just want to be free.
Wait, isn't this the?
Don't worry about it.
No, I was gonna say, isn't this where the museum?
Yes.
Is what it was. Yeah.
As you go up the stairs, you see the same museum you saw before, but not, not broken. The display case is all intact. You see, the first thing you notice is your crawling cloak on a coat rack right there. Or Geralt's crawling cloak. Just casually sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that same odd sound coming from Geralt's cloak.
Oh, that's a whole thing I'd be interested to hear about, but probably won't be able to.
Yeah. Geralt's not here, sadly.
Could go. We do know it can speak any language. Said that.
He's not willing,
It
though.
does.
Yeah, but we could intrigue him of the past if we say his name.
Did Geralt even tell us his name?
I don't think he did. I think they just had a kind of a weird conversation for it.
That be a different question altogether. I have no idea.
We'll say Geralt lagged behind and is now going back down the stairs. Because I don't know what his character would do in this situation. He's very chaotic.
Yeah, he joined on in a floor below, and he'll catch up with us later.
Yep. But,
Oh, I guess all sorts of interesting things in display case. What do we got?
a lot of what you're seeing is honestly bewildering. You don't know what most of this is. There's this... It's all condensed. So what you're seeing is almost like terrarium inside. At least in this one. So you're seeing like a condensed terrarium that's much... fitting a lot more than it should, of course, magically. It almost looks like a small world and ecosystem in there. But you're seeing a lot of creatures that you've never seen depictions of, writings of, teachings of, all roaming free and just kind of cohabitating like it's a normal world.
It's a small world after all.
There's a great lake out in the center.
Is this world covered by glass?
It is. This one is domed. So it would look more like something like this.
Like a snow globe?
Sorry, it's not letting me. There we go.
So it's more like a big, like, semicircle.
Yeah.
With just a small world in it.
Yep. And the creatures are fascinating. They move odd. Their backs kind of twist and bend. Like you see their heads freely rotate on their bodies. When they're walking on all four legs, they can sometimes just like twist their entire spine around and then get up and start walking on regular limbs.
Oh boy.
Very, very odd anatomy going on here.
Transformers?
Some jump from trees, and like gliders appear at their backs. Webbed skin when they swim in the lake. Details that you don't notice at first, but as you continue watching, kind of overwhelm your senses.
Oh.
Weird. But then weird seems to be the name of the game around here. Alright, what else do we see?
As you continue, there are a couple people here just kind of casually talking, and this is more of a business crowd. They're chatting about history, stuff like that. Not really too much mind on the party, just talking about the displays and what's there, as well as more professional conversation. So what you see in these display cases as you get here, well, you see your Ion Stone of Reserve in that case right there. That you had found
I imagine he's got the
previously.
full set on display or something.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, sure. You see kind of leathery wings folded in pairs. You see a large map of what's called Avalentia. It's called Avalentia's Grandis Palace. And it's kind of like there's a map in the far left of this parchment, and the layout from like a top-down view, but at the center is a illustration of Avalentia. And you see these strange towers, but they're like sleek, made out of material you've never seen. There's no spires, there's no windows, they're just very odd architecture. Bit bewildering. And I will actually give you an example. It's uploading, but this is kind of what you're seeing in that illustration.
That's so weird.
Does everybody see that?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Something just
Future
very
City.
unfamiliar to us, yeah.
The people look familiar.
You see a wand in that display case. You see this kind of glowing meteorite beneath it and beside it, kind of set into a disc. You see this kind of small sphere that is constantly rotating, kind of gyrating on its axis almost within. You see an hourglass that is set on its side to prevent it from going to either side. Oddly looks like about a fourth of the hourglass is in the top, 3/4 at the bottom. And then at this work desk up here, there's only one man up there, and he's just kind of casually going through papers.
Does he look familiar?
No. Looks deep in thought, though. He's definitely working, trying to figure something out. Doesn't look nervous, just focused.
On one hand, I feel like this guy has a lot of information. On the other hand, I feel like this is a way to mess with the timeline and make everyone attack us.
Well, there's no reason we probably can't ask questions if we were, able to walk in there, cause a scene without triggering that.
Yeah, I suppose.
Just be very careful with what you ask.
I feel like Antony's the smart one. Maybe you should go speak to him. I feel like he's also a man of science.
He also doesn't match any of the races that you've seen.
Oh, what does he look like?
He's definitely a creature of some kind. Humanoid in like the shape of his body, but definitely different.
Well, what am I supposed to ask him?
Here, let me find the picture. So he's got white flowing hair. He's got a ponytail. His eyes are pure black, like voids almost. Like demons from Supernatural, kind of looking, if you've ever seen that.
Yeah.
He's got this white armor and this like white swirling like pauldron that's very elvish in make, for sure. He's got elvish ears, but they're kind of crooked and bent oddly. There's like visible cracks in his skin, like almost husk-like. Like he could fall apart at any moment, but he seems perfectly fine.
What type of armor is he wearing?
Appears to be half-plate.
Well,
What am I supposed to ask him?
perhaps what he's working on?
Alright, go ask him. Which way is he?
All the way at the top, though, at the work desk.
Gotcha, top desk. I'll walk.
Alright.
Peek over his shoulder. So what you working on?
It's no good. It's no good.
Gotta look over his shoulder with what's he doing?
What it looks like is beneath him. You see these like square shapes spread out. One at the center and like 4 at its flanks. This is no good. Avalanche is too powerful.
Do I recognize that name?
It was on the display case of that illustration you saw.
Avalanche?
Yep. Here, I'll type it out.
Thank you.
You see, Avalanche is one of the most powerful and rival nations to Kayseri. We don't know how they're going to react when we start slaying the gods. They're ruled by a theocracy, you see.
Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely.
Well, you know that. Of course, everybody knows that. Avalanche is the second most powerful name known. We're trying to make some arrangements for their demise if we need such things to occur, but I think it'll take a bit too much resources than it's worth. Especially when we'll be on a front-line basis with the gods themselves. No good at all. What do you think?
Well, there are multiple ways to take care of a problem without actually, hitting the hammer with the nail.
Very much so.
For example, I mean, I don't know if it's just because of where I work, but I think of everything almost like an organism. For example, let's say Avalanche is a very powerful warrior. That warrior you cannot shoot with an arrow because obviously he's protected by his armor. But that warrior is also susceptible to disease.
Yes, there's hundreds of ways to tackle the problem. Do you know what these 4 pieces here that are flanking Avalanche represent?
Can I make an intelligence check? See if I can get the answer.
Make an intelligence check.
Eh.
19's pretty good. One of them, and these are very animated, like chess pieces almost. Don't look like chess pieces, obviously, but almost like wizard's chess. You know, they're moving. They've got flow to them. Some of them are spiraling. One of them looks very much like almost that like dance of powder after you let the weapon loose in your testings. Another piece appears to be some kind of dragon, which looks very much like what Andelias described of a certain mural. And the other two, you're unsure without context, but the two that you recognize, this is probably representing assets of theirs that they can spend.
That they have that they can use to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, enough of that powder, and I point to the floating stuff.
Yes.
Can deal with a lot of problems, but you know, dangerous to use.
Very. You have to be quite outside of its radius.
Mm-hmm. Are we still coming up with that delivery system?
Oh, it's been finished.
Oh, good.
They haven't told that to the investors, but it's been finished for a long time. I don't know you. What's your name?
Oh, Charles. See, bucket.
Make a deception check.
No, why?
Because you lied. Well, we both know that's not true.
Sorry, I thought we were going by aliases.
I'm a Starloth.
Starla.
As you're kind of looking him over, the cracks in his skin that I mentioned,
Yeah.
you almost feel like galaxies, nebulous nuclei swirling beneath him, like visibly. Very off-putting. And like the skin crawling beneath, but it seems completely normal to him.
It's just out of character. I don't know if I say my real name, will they know that in the future?
Yeah.
Well, you don't
I think
have
it's
to
one
tell
of those
me.
things where the past has already happened, so maybe like even given my name is like where we come from, it's set in stone. So who
You
knows?
don't have to tell me, but if you don't, conversation's over, I'm afraid.
Sorry. I guess I thought we were going by aliases. Thrax.
Family name. Old. Interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what? In the back of my head, I'm like, what? Did he recognize my name?
Yes, you did.
What the hell? Yes, my name is very prestigious.
No, it's not.
Huh?
Just memorable.
Well, what have you heard? I'm now kind of worried.
Oh, you're descended from the Thrax. I can see it in your blood.
What the hell's the Thrax?
I'm more concerned about the fact that he said, while you're wearing a mask, I can see it in your blood.
Sorry, forgot an E.
Yeah.
The Thrax.
Good thing you put that in chat, because that's not how I was going to spell that.
Can I roll an insight check? Is this guy part of the recreation?
Make an insight check.
Oh, whether he actually belongs here.
Hard to read. He's very stone-faced. He has never once had an influx in emotion or tell. Everything he says is calculated, and as he says it, you feel he already knows the answer. He just wants to hear what you say about it.
He's judging me whether or not, like, if I'm going to be truthful or a liar. Sure. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'll have to take your word for that one.
Very interesting family. I take it you don't know much about them.
Nope, I actually don't. I mean, I'm curious now.
The Thrays, well, a history lesson could surely be taught, but
I pull up a chair.
afraid run a little low on time. Have you ever heard of
Have you ever heard of note scanning?
I remember the names, I just don't remember which name is constituting which area in this case.
Yeah, might as well take a second to get the correct one.
Have you ever heard of Ogmarinus?
That sounds familiar. Have I heard of that?
No. It's been long destroyed since any founding of your old civilization.
Fair enough.
But
I'll shake my head no.
one of Kaiseri's separatist cities. We have, the three main cities that all represent Kaiseri and its dwellings and holdings. Ogmarinus is where your family originated from.
Oh, well, what were they doing there?
Well, at one point in time, 7 generations back specifically from this time period, one of them tried to use the wellspring of reflection to their benefit. Kind of fumbled it, but he did change it forever, so that's an accomplishment. The wellspring of reflection do understand, by the way. You have heard that name before.
Oh.
In Ural's timeline, it is the lake which the Zerrikanian castle sits upon.
Okay.
And I will show you that.
Sorry, I'm trying to move my freaking character sheet out of the way.
You're good.
It's up
Right
in the
there.
north.
So the Zerrikanian castle is obviously very far away from the wellspring, but it connects, and basically Zerrikania is on a lake, and there's a small channel here that connects to the greater lake out there.
Gotcha.
And I will show you Zerrikania viewpoint as well for that. Yep, there's Shariadon Castle.
I see a black screen.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, dynamic
I
lighting.
see a black rectangle.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
And there's Shariadon Castle right there. And that is where the castle sits on the Wellspring of Reflection. And this is your hometown of Zerrikania. And you see your college right there, the illustrious erudition.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Like that castle wasn't there last time I was on this map.
Maybe not.
On the lake. Oh. Anywho.
Hello. But yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes, not entirely on point.
He didn't actually answer my question, did he? He just said where they're from, but not what they do.
Yeah.
So what exactly do they do?
Told you time is short. Not much these days. Probably for the best.
I feel like I keep dodging the question.
Yes, I don't have the time for that. I'm focusing on the
that is
matter
fair.
at hand.
So, one last question.
Sure.
Does the weight of life not bear on your shoulders?
Why would it?
I
I'm
mean,
not
maybe if you-
entirely alive, am I? No, I'm stuck in this thing, same as the rest of us. I can see it. The border out there. Escape. Out of reach.
You were where?
Yes. The only one who
That's
is. I am Astaroloth, the first Dalekir, the Reaper of the Cosmic Winds. Trapped in
title.
here. Damn you, Murden.
You said another name. Mervin? Mervin?
Murden, the owner of this tower.
There it is. Yep, I see it now.
I was like, pretty sure we know that name.
What did Mervin do?
I can move my
Well-
being anywhere. I just happened to be here when he created this save state. And whatever magics he was tampering with, I cannot seem to bypass them. It's annoying, but I've had ample time for research. It's been helpful.
Any research into that powder?
Yes, it's a lie, I'm afraid. It can't kill the gods.
It can make quite a hell of an explosion, though.
Yeah, the weapon's for you. Humans. Humanoids. It's a fear tactic, mainly.
Oh, well, I am scared. Any way of
Sure.
neutralizing it?
What's that?
Any way of neutralizing it?
If there was, I wouldn't tell you.
I mean, that's fair.
I don't know whose side you're on. I don't know what transpired after this day. Just know that it's out there.
I'm on the side of protecting my family.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Time's getting
First
short
person.
if you want to overhear that conversation.
No, but you keep saying that, and I don't know what you... That's...
He gestures upstairs.
Start running. We got
I'm assuming we could hear that.
Yeah, he's talking in
Yeah.
full volume. None of the
Yeah,
other
he's-
inhabitants on this floor seem to pay any attention to him either.
So he's both stuck in this loop, but is slightly separated from it.
Here, I'll show
He's
you.
the sort of thing that's just aware of the loop.
Yeah.
He's
These
literally,
other people were like people. He's not a people, not in the conventional sense.
I'll send you an image to give you a good idea of what you were looking at.
He's literally Bill Murray from Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
I've actually never seen that movie.
Good movie. Worth the watch.
Where is it? Ooh,
He
this
was
one's
stuck in a
probably far
time
back.
loop long enough to become the master of everything, basically. Or, well, that's not theory anyway. Not confirmed.
Damn it, I think this was really far back in my notes. In saved photos. There it is. Oh, and then I sent it in the wrong chat. So I gotta find it again. Haha.
Nerd.
Here we go. There you go. You guys see that?
Oof. Yeah.
What?
In Discord.
Oh. I'm looking
That's-
at Roll 20.
Yep, that's what you were looking at.
Wait, what chat did you send it in originally?
The old powers.
Oh.
Originally.
I sent it to Hugh accidentally.
What? What is this?
So, yeah.
Very fancy.
Yeah, go out.
All right. You all heading upstairs then?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's most of why we're here.
I think
Might
he
as well.
said we were about to miss a conversation that we wanted to hear, so I think we should do that.
There we go. Thought I had your tokens copied, but not this time. There you go.
Is there anybody in this room?
That's right. You're just on the stairs currently. Again, long winding staircases each floor. This is like a 3,500 foot tower.
Yeah.
But this time you recognize the platforms that kind of bridge and span towards the center of the room. This time, as you look down, as you get to these platforms, there's nothing but void beneath you in these spaces. But there is a third stone bridge coming from the wall here and the outer room. And there's a series of pads all over the floors, including, the ones right next to where you're standing. Very arcane looking sigils and symbols on the floors.
I want to be careful on those.
Ugh, Silphco all over again.
Yep. And this is stairs leading down to this platform, by the way. Right there, in there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Just reminds me, this was a new day, right?
There was a long rest before going into this tower, yes.
Yes.
No, but I mean, is this the same day as we did where like I had the alchemy jug?
Yeah. Or
This is the
no,
same day, right?
no. This is
Oh,
the
we
day after
waited
when you
another day?
attuned.
Oh, okay, so people were still attuning to stuff?
Yeah, so you got the alchemy jug, got to town, long rested, attuned, and that's that same day.
Gotcha. Then one of my infusions, I'm switching over because I can do that every morning.
Okay.
I was going to have my wand of magic detection active for this one.
Okay.
So, I pull out what appears to be like a dowsing rod. And I pull out some liquid from one of my pouches. And just kind of dip a finger in and start rubbing the two metal pieces. And I cast Detect Magic using the Wand of Detect Magics.
Alright. Every last teleportation pad is conjuration, except for these three at the bottom is all abjuration.
Abjuration pads.
If they're meant to protect.
So,
On the abjuration pads, I'll say you even start to see like swirling symbols that weren't there before. That all give you all manner of different schools from each one, just all over the place.
Can I attempt a quick or an attempt to decipher them using Arcana?
Yeah. 9. They're all clearly meant for different things, magically. Like
This is very advanced magic.
each symbol is different, but yeah, very advanced magic.
Those appear to be teleportation circles.
All those are conjuration-based pads. Each and every one of them.
was this that room where before we went into the time skip thing? Is this the room where we got that cloak?
No.
No, that was one floor down. In fact, we saw the cloak on the floor below us. It's still there
Yep.
at this point in time.
This was the floor below the fully sealed chamber.
Yeah, just now we have the staircase up.
Which I thought that was the room that we got the
Cloak in? No.
No.
So in present timeline, the only thing you saw on this floor was this bridge extending out, and it was destroyed right about there. And this whole platform to the right of that line was on the ground, like 2 floors below. This entire bridge on this side was gone. This platform remained. This platform remained. This entire stone inner area right here was all gone as well, and crumbled and destroyed. In current timeline. Or present day.
Oh, no time like the present. Hop in.
Doesn't work. You feel it trying to
Probably
attempt to.
needs to use some trigger.
Right. It's cut off from the reality where that probably connects then, huh?
Safe bet, yeah.
Yeah, we are in a time loop.
However, the big important one in the middle feels like the one that would lead to one level up in the sealed area.
Can we pass through that area?
Well, there's a staircase on the other side going up.
That's not there, sorry.
I thought that was a wall there that was blocking
No.
our path forward.
He
No,
did
those
say
are
that
stairs.
he did say there was stairs there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
This staircase over here on this side is not there.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, one of these teleporters has to lead out. And the big one in the center is not the worst bet.
Yeah, 50-50, I'd say the pink one or the blue one.
Alright. Who enters the blue one?
I feel like we might as well all go together now.
You know what? I'm going on to the blue one first.
Alright, Mike steps on first. Nothing happens. Again, you feel like it's about to levitate you and shunt you. Similar to how you felt Ashuna Radane teleport you all. But nothing happens.
A little bit of that roller coaster stomach in an odd position sort of a feeling, but not quite taking it. Huh? Alright, I'll step on the pink one.
You step on the pink one, and you're gone.
Alright,
Well, time to roll a new
follow
character.
through.
Alright, everybody joining him?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Oh, fine, please.
And you all appear.
Ooh, the effect from the pillars is interesting.
You see another semi-museum-like thing. Like, there's these stairs up are a balcony. Beneath those are chests, displays. Almost like in a museum down here on the bottom floor. You know how you see in certain museums, like there's glass and then there's depictions of old Indians, perhaps, or the Huns.
Cavemen, that sort of thing.
Yeah. More vibes like that, depicting different time periods, different things. Some of what you're seeing are dragons. Some of what you're seeing are angels. Stuff like that. Just otherworldly. You see the display cases, like, up there, but you can't tell what are in them from this vantage point down below. The statues here are all different creatures. You see a statue of a beholder, you see a statue of a red dragon, you see statues of just all sorts of manner of recognizable but powerful and notable creatures.
Are they statues or?
They're true to life size as well, and this is a magically amplified space. Like you're seeing a grand
How's
hall,
the
pretty much.
detail on them? Would you believe that they were real creatures if they weren't made of stone?
Make a nature check.
Can I make one with advantage being made of stone?
You and Dragon with stone cunning can make it with advantage.
Ooh, hold on.
Without the
I made
nature
with
check,
advantage
Yes.
accidentally.
Well, I did the same thing you did. Oh, actually, technically yours was less.
Yeah, I
Look
only
at
got, like, a
Dragon.
10.
What the hell?
Stone cunning coming in clutch. As you're looking them over, the descriptive details, you can see pores, you can see eyes, just you can see that light in their eyes almost, even though it's stone. These are beyond natural stone statues. These are indeed
Okay.
all petrified creatures.
Yeah, I figured it's a heck of a trophy haul.
Down there at the end, you spot the biggest creature. Again, magically amplified space. This is like a throne room, right? Down there at the end, you see a dinosaur-looking thing with a spiked back carapace, no eyes, and just these jagged, enormous teeth as big as mountains.
Does I have a Tarrasque body in here?
You know what a Trask is?
His character doesn't, but it is in here.
I mean, this is a heck of a trophy haul. It's very impressive.
Here I was about to ask if it was like a dinosaur in spiked armor.
No,
For
you
some odd
misunderstand.
It's
Sato's Tarrasque is to actually what their intended design was.
It's a vast,
massive as fuck.
yeah, it's about 350 feet tall, and about 70 feet long.
I
But
think my cunt just found his spirit animal.
as you're looking over, not paying you any mind, there are two individuals in this room at the end of the hallway. You can vaguely hear like whispers and murmurs in the distance.
Can we hear what they're saying?
Whispers and murmurs at this distance.
Fuck.
Well, there's plenty of crazy things in here to use as cover.
There is.
Sneak up and get a better listen.
Absolutely.
There is.
Not to mention all the pillars. You can make stealth checks with advantage as a group. Except for anyone who's not wearing mithril and, has disadvantage on stealth because of their armor. If anybody.
Yeah.
Which I don't think there is anybody like that, but...
Oh, my armor's mithril.
Yep, so you can make a stealth check with advantage. Anthony, is your armor made of mithril?
Yes, it is.
You can make a stealth check with advantage.
I don't wear armor.
You can make a stealth check with advantage.
Yep. No, I was just saying it. Well, advantage is useless. That's a 1 on the second one.
Alright, still waiting on good Anthony.
There it is.
Pretty decent, pretty decent. With that and the ample cover, I'll say you've managed to get about halfway up. It's still very quiet. But you hear, tonight's the night. The atmosphere, it's just about right. The event will be tonight. And then we can kill them, all of them, in one fell swoop. The substance of Krygon's floor, the dust, as we call it. It'll solve our other means, but without the Eternatus event, the rest won't be possible. We need to move quick and decisively. I confirmed it this morning with the slaughtering of the Silent One. We can kill them. Furthermore, I've confirmed that the stolen magic of Onyxia can be used to enslave them to our cause, should we need the fighting power. The timing is perfect, and we will rid the world of their ilk. We will herald the new age, the age of illumination. This is a blue tiefling, a magical, swirling energy, ripples throughout his entire body. Yes, we will finally free the ties that bind us. Our mortal existence has been interfered with by the gods for far too long. They overstep, and we don't need them anymore. The magic and understanding of ours is now beyond their ken, and we will make them realize it. This more Azamar-looking man speaks that line. Then it goes back to the tiefling. Will Endemion join us? Or will he need to be taken care of? Endemion is a pragmatic being. Once we show him the work we have done, he will realize there's nothing he can do to stop it even if he wanted to. The supreme master of magic and inventor of the Magister's Quandary will have no choice but to follow or be eviscerated along with the gods. I'll take care of him myself if I have to. He's never been my equal. And he has lost his foresight since the child was born. That is Myrddin speaking as well. Tomorrow is the beginning of the end for all deities and their servants. This is not war. This is an execution. Still, I am concerned for you. Will Morrigan be safe? She's been growing like a weed as of late. Yes. I will get her far ahead of all this, her and her mother. She will only enjoy the benefits of what we sow. She will not have to live through the unfortunate suffering in the meantime. Myrddin speaking. Someone's coming. Ah, it's Endemion. It's time. Let us greet our fellow triumvirate. I assume, Anthony, you've taken cover? And are not standing at the entrance?
So it's taking a little second for my thing to move around.
No problem, buddy. But, the Allseer, as you have seen him, appears through the portal. And he walks up the halls. Wait, you said?
Why is he here?
Well, this is a memory, after all. But he walks up the halls, looks at each and every one of you as he walks past. Like, looks directly at your hiding spots. There's no way he's not looking at you. But continues walking up. Myrddin steps off the throne and down. And Morva gets closer. And he turns towards you all. Endemion does. This is exactly what I wanted you to see. But Myrddin has not shared the full memory, I'm afraid. And I don't remember it. He took it from me when we fought. The important thing is, gentlemen, this is what Morrigan saw when she sought all this out. This is why she wants her revenge. And the two figures behind him fade out of existence. And he walks down casually. Join me, you're in no danger. I'll answer any questions you have now.
I look at Andelias.
Well, that most of the gods are now dead. It seems they were largely successful in their plans.
Yes, they launched the Red Death cycle. A 13,000-year war between humanoids and gods alike. A cycle aptly named. It took everything to end it. I had to kill my own brothers.
I heard about that.
Were you originally on their side? I don't particularly see that.
Now, I don't remember this meeting. I remember coming here. I remember walking up, about to speak with them. And that's it. Concerning thought for one who's supposed to see all.
We could perhaps ask Astroloth, who is on the floor below. He's aware.
I doubt you'll find him very helpful unless you could force him.
Is he a threat if released?
I mean, probably not to you all. I bet he would go home. But you can't release him.
Not possible even for you.
I can't interfere with certain things, laws gods decided upon.
The gods set this loop?
For example, I'm not allowed to smite you all, or any other human in existence, humanoid, or creature,
I see.
anything with free will. Messing with the laws of time and space also fall under that jurisdiction. That is why I'm working through you all and the Saviors in the first place. The important thing here is this memory is incomplete, but it is what Morrigan would have saw. And the reason for her revenge.
And who has the other one?
Is there a way to complete the memory? Yeah.
Pry it from my brain or Murden's, I suppose. Don't know how you'll manage to accomplish either. I would check his office when you get to Kayseri. His regular day-to-day was spent in the Exalt Safeguard Co. or perhaps the Grandis Archives. You'll also want to check Morva's tower at some point. I'm sure there's another memory there for you to find.
So are all these towers like this?
No,
Just holding on to the memories of people who are long past?
just Morva and Murden's.
Where was
You've all seen it.
Tower?
It was in Riordan, where you fought the Angel.
It was the weird one that killed birds.
It's gravity-based.
Yeah, okay.
I'm certain there's another rift within the tower. Those two were inseparable. Any contingencies Murden would have planned for, Morva would have been a part of. Did you catch the line?
the one where he sent her to, or was going to send her?
He said he would send her far away from this time, so she wouldn't have to deal with the consequences.
But this was before the last one.
Yes, I sensed Morrigan's presence in her machinations about a year ago. Close to when your monk friends at that nearby temple disappeared. Don't think that's a coincidence. She's also hidden from my sight. Something Murden did, I'm sure. Only he would be capable of it. Thus, I rely solely on you and the Saviors.
Any reasons why? Okay.
Any reasons why?
And on a different thing, any reasons why that party several floors down were assholes?
I'm afraid it was in fashion, as they say.
It was the norm.
My apologies. We were not known for being gracious. Simply powerful. And I regret my part in it. Make no mistake, I was one of them. I know I switched sides so that the gods would prosper and the bloodshed would stop, but I'm missing a lot in between. At the end of the war, as the gods were making their final assaults, I confronted Morva and Murden and fought them myself. I dispatched Morva easily. I'm a very good counter to his. But Murden is every bit my equal, and while I was victorious, he did take a lot from me. Information that I would need to stop him in the future, I suspect. He's the mastermind behind this. Everything Morrigan does will have been set up by him for her to succeed. The cards are stacked against you, gentlemen.
It's kind of in the modus operandi here.
So I suggest you figure out how they were stacked.
Do we know of any other places that he'd frequented?
Kayseri itself and Morva's Tower here. And I'm really not sure where else. He was a plane walker. He could also freely travel through time.
Unfortunately, that doesn't narrow our search.
No, not at all.
Sounds scary and very dangerous.
He could travel through time at will?
No. Very rarely, in fact.
Well, that's fortunate, because otherwise he would just go to one place in time.
Well, Murden's dead, or as close to it as one can get.
Yes, though he... To leave effects in the future, he must have left a trail somewhere.
He chose this time to send Morrigan to for a reason. I feel your answers lie within this timeline, at least. I don't think Morrigan's capable of it herself. I would know. I was very close to her.
Is
This is
if there's a rift, a time rift in Borva's tower, would it be the same timeline as we're currently in?
Think of this like a save state. Murden chose this exact arrangement to loop day after day for a reason. It's because he wanted
There was a message he wanted left behind. Yeah.
for his daughter. Yes, exactly. Everything's exactly arranged as he would want it for her to see. So I can't even begin to guess what's waiting for you at Morphos.
Is there a reason why you can answer questions and some of the other people can't?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What other people? DM's confused, sorry.
Oh, like, basically, like, the two people that were on over here talking? Like, were we to ask them questions, would they react, or are they self-aware as well?
Oh. No. Those two were intended to be unadulterated. Nothing to disturb them. Everyone else is exactly as they were on the day. I think this was intended so that nothing would spoil Morgan's view of the memory.
I don't know.
So we can walk right up to them and nothing would happen?
They disappeared. They kind of faded out of existence. Like fell into shadow.
The closer we got?
No, after they were done talking.
I see.
And then Endemind turned towards you all and addressed you.
Yeah. We could try to come back here and catch the beginning of the conversation if we think that would be helpful.
I don't think so. We didn't really pick up any information at all.
Yeah.
One question. There was a creature that attacked the local innkeeper, and it left a cursed amulet, which I have in the small box here, around his neck.
Yes.
How could an object from like a memory
The object's not from me.
attached to someone in the road?
Would you have
And do you know if
abilities
that
from?
creature still poses a risk to the villagers?
Very much so.
Is that thing in this tower current?
No.
Is it back in our timeline?
Yes.
Yeah.
Edgar's information was a bit incomplete. He only could guess. I think you'll find most of your problems stem from reality and not a disillusioned fantasy such as this. If you catch my meaning.
So what's up with that spiked dinosaur back there?
In present day, it's being kept safe for a time when the world will fall once again. A revenge tactic, I assume. Well, that story would be never ending. So I'm
Would it
afraid.
not be better for us to harness the power of it that's in the basement?
If you figure that out, I'm sure there won't be much need for anything.
Oh, I see. We're not going. Okay. I'm assuming not even you have an inkling. on
Like
how
I
to do
said,
that.
I'm not allowed to meddle with laws of the universe.
Is every creature limited to that?
No. But the gods are.
Hmm.
Just because I can see a thing anywhere or anytime doesn't mean I can act upon it. I hope you'll forgive me for that in the future.
Who went through the time portal? Was it one of us?
What do you mean?
I did. I went back and came back in.
Hmm.
Did you tell? Did you tell everybody that? No,
He told us it took him somewhere different. Oh yeah, how do we get back to our normal time?
thank you.
I will adjust for you accordingly.
Okay.
The one instance I can help, because it would disturb your natural disposition.
Returning us to our natural state would be not out of your bounds.
You would be intruders, and the laws of the universe come to crush you.
Oh,
Ah.
I see. So let's not stay there.
Time travel is forbidden
Frowned
then.
upon. Yeah.
Think of them as living and breathing laws, not to be trifled with.
Oh,
Murden,
is that the creature that?
Murden and Morva are very much so responsible for such laws being put in place.
Hmm.
Or at least,
Then how's Morbid not under fire?
well, they're both dead.
No.
I did kill them after all.
How dead is dead? Do you think that they are gone for good?
I can't see that. It remains to be seen. It's a very tenuous cord. Morrigan will surely try. It's one of those when there's too many paths. All of them just as likely to be the correct one as the next. I think it will come down to your all's deeds and actions, I dare say.
Anthony swallows.
Daunting.
Quite the weight to put upon our shoulders.
My apologies.
Well,
As much as I'm aware, our friend Anthony does not wish to go to another tower. I have the feeling we need to.
You must eventually
Yes, I
conquer
think-
your fears. I
I
have
think we got,
Go ahead.
gotta go to that cemetery anyway.
Yes, you must journey to Kayseri. When you get there, I will open the way for you. Normal gods won't ever speak to you. The only reason I'm allowed to is because I have a mess to still clean up. Otherwise, you'd be dealing with a direct subordinate, divine steward. I dare say, Anthony, you will conquer your fears in the Red Woods.
What?
Goodbye.
Guys, what do you mean by that? The Redwoods. Does that sound familiar?
Yes, it does. It's
Well,
the Allseer did say, I think present time, like a day or two ago, that Brandma was going to be in the Redwoods and it's going to be in trouble in about a month or two.
Yep. So we're gonna have to go up there at some point.
so yeah, we were gonna head that way anyway. So
But do we have to?
you don't want to save someone?
We're saving someone?
Yes.
That sounded
In
very...
about a month or so.
Well, no. That's in a month is when they might start to be in danger. That's not.
He was
Yeah.
very
gonna
cryptic,
happen
yeah.
in a month. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said in a month or so.
Boys, who are we saving?
In a month, we probably want to be at the very least headed in that direction, if not already there.
Mike's friend will be there.
Someone the Allseer
Somewhere.
talked about, so it must be have some importance. If not just a dragon. Or what might.
I think it was just mainly me.
Possibly, but he
saving
also
you.
now gave Anthony a reason to go there.
Yeah.
Anyway, but we're saving you.
We're saving the one person who originally saved me.
Yourself.
He's paying back a debt.
To himself.
Sure.
To a friend.
Thank you, Sky Voice.
You're welcome. Here for you.
Yeah, his friend that got captured from the ship while they were traveling over and he fell overboard. She got
You the dwarf
captured.
lady?
She's in trouble. Yeah.
The one I know.
Oh yeah, you saw her.
Yep.
Yeah.
That same one.
She's still alive?
Nope.
Apparently.
As far as I know, yes.
Was she ever nice to me?
She would
I
have
don't think our
been
interactions.
very protective, actually, of anyone she felt like needed defending.
Wait, they met Branma?
Yes. They did indeed.
Briefly.
Wait, when was this?
When he was trapped in making drugs with the king he was running with.
Okay.
He was kidnapped by.
Oh, freaking or freaking Dragon. He meant like in session.
That's why I meant in session.
No.
Oh yeah, no. Just back in the before the session,
The
before
before
the campaign
times.
times.
In the before times.
Story. Okay. Continue on. that was an instance of
A lot of stuff to remember.
Yeah.
Intricate plot designs.
The problems of D&D.
I know what you're talking about. She was nice to me. I don't know why.
She's like that.
So once again, why are we wasting time in this tower?
Well, technically, we're not wasting any time. We're in a
Wasting
spot in between time.
Gains important insight into the main plot, wasting time. Oh dear.
Now we know a little more about what we're dealing with.
Yeah, we're gaining key information, wasting time. Sure.
Hey, however he wants to define it.
That's how Anthony sees it. Like, basically, we knew our goals beforehand. This is just supplementary information that might, like, interesting, but doesn't change the overall plan. So for him, it's wasting time.
Well, we're literally in a time loop.
Yeah, actually.
We are quite literally in a time between time.
No, but time marches forward.
How do we know that?
I mean, last time I left the tower, I gained time.
Yeah, he
'cause
said he'd return us back to our time. That might be the moment we left. That might be an hour from now.
Or it might be 10 years in the future.
It's possible. We have literally no idea.
Then again, if it was like the Alcir probably would have said something.
Yeah, he would have probably said leave immediately.
We probably should have asked him about the creature.
The eyeball
I tried.
creature.
Yeah, like what exactly is it feel and how is it triggered?
Well, it's not in this loop. It's in the regular tower. As it is now.
Well, it might not be in the tower, but it's certainly in the future. In fact, we're safer here from that particular creature than,
Yeah. It cannot
What?
we would be outside.
What if the that creature is in that amulet?
That's a scary thought.
What amulet?
The one in my lead box on my belt pouch, waiting to be put on someone's neck I don't like.
Yeah, as Gaston marches through the portal, he says, "What amulet?" as he overheard.
Oh. Hello, Gaston.
Greetings.
When did you know about this?
The entire time. You think I was really just sitting there in the Altor, a boring little village like that? I'm working.
Everyone needs a vacation.
Well, I gather I'm after the same creature you all are talking about.
You can
Aha.
hunt it down.
Yes. Now, what amulet are you speaking of?
In my bells, you may see a lead box. In it is an amulet we found around the innkeeper's neck that seems to be linked to some sort of creature with too many eyes and yellow skin.
Do you show it to him?
With my mage hand, I will take it out, yes.
That's...
I rolled a 2, so ignore me.
But that's the mayor's amulet.
The who?
What?
Ah, piss.
Then this creature might be more embedded in town than we thought.
We need to hurry. He charges up.
Okay, everyone to the exit.
I think we're running now.
I
Yeah.
I climb onto Mike on his back, and he has the handles that I've attached secretly, and I ride him out of here.
All right.
Tally ho!
It's disguised as
No.
one of his spikes.
Actually, no. I think it's the Troller backpack.
As you run out,
Exactly.
same, details. Starloth is still there. He watches you all leave.
I might come back for another conversation, especially about that powder buy.
Thanks for the info. Sorry about being trapped for eternity. Bye.
He just
Hey,
smiles.
your vegetables, fire!
But
Listen, it's something different for him to do in this time loop. You know,
As I run out of the
you
orchard,
get bored, I
room,
imagine, after a while.
as I run through the orchard room, I just go, practice safe sex!
oh god. It also it has begun looping back in on itself. You can tell.
Yeah, they must be having a great time in there. You know, they're trapped in an endless loop of pleasure.
Yeah. But you exit the tower. You see Gaston kind of runs and heads out like up and this way near that felled boat.
I say we follow him.
I'm running with them.
He just
Sure.
gets in his boat and then begins finding a place to cross and get out.
Fly across.
I get in his boat.
All right. He charges towards the mayor's house.
I actually want to see if I could somewhat see that staircase that
What
was
staircase?
underneath the pile of rocks.
So you're staying?
Yeah.
No, we're
Priorities. There will be time to investigate the tower later.
yeah. The tower's still gonna be there when we come back. Right now, there might be a monster loose in the town.
It might be
Oh,
eating the
we
mayor.
know.
Yeah, it could be literally.
It might
No,
be
we
the
were
mayor.
I honestly didn't know if we were coming back or not.
Well, we can always come back later.
Bring it up in a time when we're not trying to stop a monster from killing everyone in town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Here, I'll give you this. Your character's curious enough to at least glance in that direction. Make a perception check with disadvantage. You never know. You might get it.
Yeah.
Nope. It's like, I really want to look. Fuck it.
We are
No, that's
currently
fine.
time pressed for something
I
else.
want to quickly make that check real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Spending time to do it, though. Yeah. You would have natural one anyway, because that was your first roll.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. But Gaston, great sword out, by the way. It erupts into flames
Oh, I love a flame tongue sword.
and
he
charges
he,
in.
He rode, right?
Yeah.
We had a little bit of time while he was rowing, right?
Yeah.
Mike, you probably want to hop in the
One
boat.
sword
You can't fly.
spontaneously combust like a stone.
I hand him a potion.
Wait,
and I
wait.
say,
Somebody said my name. Mike's name.
Yeah, I said you might want to hop in the boat with them because you can't fly or swim really.
Yeah.
He crosses the river in like 3 short strokes, by the way. Dude's jacked.
Of course,
Alright,
he's
yeah.
Gaston.
yeah, I'm in
It
the
is
speed-
expected.
I'm in the speedboat. I'm riding with Hasselhoff. Anyways, in those 3 strokes, I hand him a potion. I say, drink this. It will protect you from charm and frightened.
Thank you, little goblin. I will appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
Oh, that's new.
I look at my backpack for Medi-chan, just like, goblin.
You come up to like his waist in height.
Fair enough.
Goblin is understandable. Okay, Goblin it
I'm
is.
also very skinny, probably hunched over.
Yeah, he's just and you're wearing your mask. He's just guessing. Because I think I got that. I think I got that detail right that he never saw your face in the mayor's
No, he
house. So
didn't.
I don't think so, no.
Goblin it is.
yeah, I was playing that up. All right.
My man is swole.
Ooh, all these maps look so similar. Hold on. Gotta find the right one.
Wonder if I can ride Gaston into battle.
Maybe.
Certainly possible.
Just cling to his back like the little gremlin I am. Feed him potions as
I
he
feel
runs
like
battles.
racial trait or otherwise, he's probably got a powerful good build. He probably counts as one size large. You can probably mount him.
Okay, here it is.
if you ask nicely.
Consent is important.
Yeah.
Well, you just give him a potion. Probably more willing than now than ever.
I gave him one of the good ones too.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Come on. There we go.
The correct map needs to be found.
No, I found it. Just gotta.
Yeah.
Your settings are a little odd.
No worries, man.
There we go.
Although it might have to wait for next time now, looking at the time. Damn, how much
Yeah,
time
how
we
much
got?
time do you got?
Yeah, about. And honestly, probably 5 minutes.
Fine.
Fair enough.
I know. I'm sorry.
Cliffhangers.
Yeah.
Bitch.
I'm just happy we got to
Although-
play it. Mainly.
Yeah.
We got through the
It was a good
tower.
lore dump.
It was.
Okay,
Progress is progress.
Good tower. Found a couple magic items. One of them might want to destroy all creation. We don't know.
Hey, look, we don't have to worry too much about combat. I mean, tomorrow we have more combat.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh,
That ghost,
well,
that
Viridian
ghost
doesn't.
dragon is still floating around.
Hey Viridian, what do
Yeah.
you do on Sundays?
Do you need another person for something?
Yeah. We could use one.